Spring is in the air, and so are brand new indie games ready to be played and wishlisted. My name is Ash Said Hi, and before the Humble Showcase officially kicks off, we've got a few friends to help warm us up. This isn't your usual pre-show, so let's start things off with a bang. Here's a world premiere from Allora. Explore a mysterious, endless wall and uncover the secrets it holds. Wall World 2 is coming soon. Next up, Assemble Entertainment has a couple of cozy gems perfect for a chill night in. Plants and stickers? What else could you possibly need in life? Well, how about some physical games to go with them? The physical media future is alive and well with Select-A-Play. Here are a trio of indies you can literally hold in your hands really soon.
Beware. Wake up, work awaits you.
Today, we rise once more with the expectation of witnessing the sun. Let us herald the 100th year under the reign of self-government.
While intro lets us feel the beat of an action platformer, Akupara Games invites us to feel the rhythm in a whole new, unexpected way. Here's another world premiere.
I'm Monik. I'm a newly born indie dev creator.
I'm Buddy Sola. I am the head of marketing for Akupara Games.
I want to make something that a younger version of myself would have really loved. And that's what I've been up to with Future Vibe Check for a little over 2 years now. It's an automation game where you make music. Tapping into that same feel of build, craft, automation, but sublimating that into kind of something divinely human, which is creative energy and playing with music. There's a couple of key characters in the game. G.J. Otter is actually, a representation of this Buddhist concept called a bodhisattva, which is someone who's achieved enlightenment, but kind of has put off checking out completely to help others achieve enlightenment too. So that's why he takes on this role as the teacher. I feel like in an increasingly chaotic world, having some grounding to understand how you maneuver through it, that'd be cool to explore. The automation game itself has this end goal of, endless growth at all costs. And what do you get at that end, or is the journey far more powerful?
That dovetails so nicely with this sort of philosophical grounding, right?
Yeah.
What do you think players can expect to experience in Future Vibe Check?
First and foremost, making sick beats without needing any sort of music theory. There's a pretty weird narrative in the game. I think is going to ask people to really reflect on their sense of self and where we find ourselves today in the current reality to still enjoy play and enjoy creativity in a unique way. I find that that relentless optimization ends up being, well, maybe I sacrificed a little bit for a better rhythmic structure here. And so that's another big piece of the game is the music engine itself. And I almost see a world where in a sandbox mode that people are actually making music procedurally in the game outside of the game mechanics and the story. You have to really think about the placement of your node network that creates music, which also is really how you drive automation for gathering, how you drive defense with your towers. I'm solving different problems spatially, and I'm experiencing what I built from my optimization. Actually, one musical composer who loved it, they're like, this is a gamified DAW. That baseline experience of I'm gamifying the music creation experience. I already love creating music. Now I have numbers that go up with it. Like, oh my gosh. I knew that automation game players would like this sort of game, and it's a different spin on what they're used to. When I'm playing video games, I don't only play automation games. I'm playing a wide set of games. I think Acapara has that representation in the portfolio, so I felt like that type of community that you all have already built would appreciate what Future Vibe Check's trying to do. But yeah, ultimately, it's kind of, the game is like a meditation on consumption versus creation and you know, our inherent and divine creativity, and giving more people tools to play around with that and experience that. So, you know, I'm excited to keep iterating and polishing it and getting more feedback and getting it out there to people's hands soon enough.
Wishlist Future Vibe Check on Steam. Thank you.
What a vibe. Pun intended. Whoa, would you look at that? The countdown's almost over. What better way to transition into the main show than with a new look at Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus. Welcome to the Humble Games Showcase. Allow me to properly introduce myself. I'm Ash Said Hi, Queen of the Stream, and I'm here to help Humble Games show you 9 unbelievably cool games. We've got world premieres, fresh looks, and maybe a surprise or two. So if you see something you like, make sure to wishlist it. I know I will. All right, let's grab a snack and dive into our first tasty world premiere. Town of Zoz blends action, cooking, and a dash of modern fantasy flair for a flavor-packed adventure. Saving the day has never tasted so good. Now, it's time to get your crew back together for the ultimate heist with high stakes at hand and just the right amount of chaos. Let's check out Monaco 2.
Hi, my name is Andy Schatz, the lead designer behind Monaco 1 and 2 and studio head at Pocket Watch Games. And we're here with Sir Stanley Fluffington, who's got some questions about Monaco 2. Monaco 2 is everything a sequel should be, just like Stanley is everything a bunny should be. Monaco 1 was originally actually designed for a large team, but it was stripped down to bare bones so that I could actually build it back when I was a solo dev. Monaco 2 is everything I dreamed Monaco 1 could be. The reckless stealth, the characters and their abilities, and the amazing level design were essential elements of Monaco 1, and we preserved these and expanded on them in Monaco 2. So on the subject of reckless stealth, one of the major evolutions of Monaco 2 is the ability to explore the map prior to the start of the mission. Players can inspect the blueprint, plan their routes, and then infiltrate the level, while always knowing that their plan will eventually go awry. This is a key component of heist movies, and now it's a part of the Monaco formula. As for the characters, we once again have 8 characters, each with their own unique ability, but they can be equipped with trinkets now, which drastically change their abilities and their character's role on the team. These trinkets really allow for a lot of player expression and essentially create 24 characters instead of the 8 characters that we have in the game. And the incredible level design? Well, we've taken that one step farther by building what I believe to be one of the best uses of procedural generation in any game ever. And I know that's a big statement. All of our levels are handmade, but they're stitched together using procedural generation. The main campaign of the game features locked seeds handpicked by the development team and our beta community, so that it remains a consistent experience for leaderboards and first-time players. But every level can be played in an unreliable narrator mode, which reshuffles these environments in a way that hardly feels like procedural generation at all. Planning the perfect heist is more fun when you're dealing with new routes and new challenges on each attempt. I can't wait for everyone to plan the perfect heist, and neither can Stanley, and scramble when everything, obviously, goes wrong.
Prepare the getaway car. Monaco 2 launches for PC, Xbox, and PlayStation 5 in April. Up next, we're heading to Borgo Marina. Our sharp and stylish detective Diana is taking her mystery-solving adventures on the go. Andiamo! That's right! On Your Tail comes to Nintendo Switch tomorrow! Now that Diana has closed the case of the Joy-Con, it's time to soar through the skies and face colossal threats. In this floating world of adventure, the only way to survive is by working together.
Heralds, harbingers, the seraph. What we chose to call them is irrelevant. Their arrival marked the end of our world. Civilization, culture, continents, torn apart and left in ruin. But life perseveres. In our last act of defiance, we boarded the arks. For centuries we lay hidden. The arks were discovered. Now we must awaken and together explore what is left of our world. Danger is everywhere. The seraph are still out there. But so are we. We must scour our past for technology, adapting, learning, gaining power, and build as we once did. We shall board our skyships and journey this fractured land until united we strike with the fury of centuries lost and take back the skies.
Join up to 6 friends and prepare for survival in the clouds. Lost Skies is coming soon. There's something about floating through the skies that reminds me of dancing. And no one grooves better than Giddy Goat Games. Let's dive into a sneak peek of the music behind Billy Bust Up.
Hi, I'm Daniel Ingram, the songwriter for the upcoming indie game Billy Bust Up.
And I'm Trevor Hoffman, the song orchestrator and arranger.
Billy Bust Up is a 3D platforming musical game. Starting back in 2017, what Katie and Ash have built with their team already is truly amazing. And they continue to be just as determined to give you a cast of characters and a story that we're confident you'll love as much as we do. Inspired by classic musical films, characters sing, perform, and fight to the beat of the epic soundtrack. Each song in the game engages the player in a unique way, from catchy boss fights and villain songs to wild chase sequences.
There are also rhythm-based mini-games within the larger storyline.
The songs play an integral part of the game, which is why we put a lot of attention on creating a killer soundtrack with over a dozen full-length playable songs featured throughout the game. So from us and all of the people who have poured their hearts and souls into making this very special game, please consider joining us and make Billy Bust Up the most immersive and satisfying gaming experience it can be.
And thank you for all of your support.
At this rate, you bring me no choice. We're tossing the script and moving on to La Grande Finition. Now, the audience is thirsty for fun. Time to run. 'Cause now your denouement has already begun. That means you're done. We could both be pirates on the sea. You'll swap the deck and play a part for me. Mops galore, you better keep it clean. Watch out now, my little friend, 'cause Shakespeare's looking mean. I've had enough of you, so time to be my puppet. On a string, I've had enough of you. Oh, dance, my little Muppet plaything.
Get ready to hop, dance, and groove your way through a musical odyssey. Billy Bust Up is coming soon. If Billy is the literal goat of rhythm platformers, then Breeze definitely has that brawling dog in him. and the weather and harness the ultimate puppy power. Breeze in the Clouds drops later this year. Up next, roguelite action takes a magical turn.
The trials are the single greatest test of skill and might in all the world. Mastering your arcana will be key to triumphing over the trials. The different elements of arcana each hold their own unique style. Water is balanced between offense and defense. Lightning arcana hit lightly, but quickly.
I admire any wizard that likes to play with fire.
Upgrading your arcana is as paramount as mastering stronger spells. A boost to your arcana shall serve you wisely. Relics are mementos of great wizards of old.
The legacies of our ancestors. Wizard, that relic is cursed!
Continue to persevere, and your burgeoning powers will grow.
Now you're firing on all cylinders.
What a breathtaking display of power. Oh.
Guess you weren't as invincible as you thought.
The apparatus can make all kinds of changes to the trials.
Potions aren't free.
Each cloud's got magic to make wizards mightier.
Time for the two of you to tango. Yeah, okay. You have friends. You can stop showing off.
How is this allowed? This is supposed to be every wizard for themselves.
Put your capabilities to the test.
You bring the thunder, I'll bring the lightning.
This elemental looks down to earth.
Jabara, the Witch of the Sands. Will you prove yourself?
Show me your magic.
This is your chance. Become legend. Wizard of Legend.
Dive into fast-paced wizarding action, now with 4-player co-op, and become a legend. Wizard of Legend 2 is now available on Steam. Let's travel back in time and unravel the threads behind a new character in this highly anticipated JRPG.
Welcome to Threads of Time, the time-traveling RPG that made waves at Tokyo Game Show last year. Rio Games, the team behind Threads of Time, is a passionate group of 90s JRPG fans who spent countless after-school hours journeying through iconic games like Chrono Trigger and Final Fantasy. From the amazing cast of characters to the eternally memorable soundtracks, the Rio Games team is on an adventure to capture the magic we remember from those timeless classics. Today, the team is excited to announce a fresh face joining the Threads of Time party, Barza, a daring sky pirate planning a heist in 1000 AD. Except they may have bitten off more than they can chew. So before we go, please wishlist Threads of Time, and thank you for watching.
Don't miss the chance to turn back the clock in a world that captures the essence of your favorite JRPGs. Threads of Time is coming soon. Well, friends, we've reached the end of the Humble Games Showcase. If only we had the power to rewind time ourselves. Big thanks to our third-party partners for kicking things off in the countdown. And a huge thanks to all of you for tuning in. Remember to show some love to all the games. Head over to the Humble Games Showcase Steam event and spam that wishlist button. But before we go, we do have one more thing. All aircrafts report for a world premiere.
All systems go. Keep your eyes open.
What the heck? Enemy on my tail!
Evasive maneuvers. Do a barrel.
We don't call them that here.
Hi, I'm Giles Goddard, and I'm the only person that worked on Star Fox. And I'm making a new game that I'm making all by myself again.
Shut up, Giles. Hi, I'm Mark Lentz from the Kyoto, Japan-based indie game studio Too High Labs. This is our studio behind me. Our team is hard at work on a great-ass new title called Wild Blue. And frankly, I shouldn't have said great-ass, but here we are. Humble, I hope you like that. Without a doubt, this is our biggest title today. We're really excited about it, and we think a lot of people out there will too. Head on over to Steam right now, hit that wish list button, tell your friends, and from all of us here at Chew High Labs, we want to wish you a Merry Chewmas. It's not Christmas.
Chew High Labs. It is really fun.
So,
What is up, everyone? I am your host, Justin Woodward from The Mix. Welcome to the first annual Digi Awards, aka Dope Indie Game of the Year Awards. This incredible new event shines a spotlight on independent games from the past year and the kick-ass development teams that craft them. The Digis are straightforward with a focus on the games and giving the best developers their flowers based on the inspirational creativity expressed through their craft. Hundreds of games submitted, and we are honored to be working with veterans in the industry who voted on the winners. With decades of industry knowledge and grind in production, the folks organizing the Digis bring experience from some of the brightest people in the development field and beyond. Organizers behind the Digis have been involved with such events and organizations as South by Southwest, DreamHack, Devolver, IGN, Good Shepherd, 3D Realms, Dice Summit, Black Voice in Gaming, LucasArts, and Telltale Games, as well as Saber Interactive. And of course, I'm here repping The Mix, the Media Indie Exchange, extra tough, where we are all about the games. If that's not enough, we have a variety of influential leaders from the gaming industry and indie community who blessed us with their input on our judges panel. Even though we can't call you all out by name right now, big ups for all your involvement and support for these awards. We also like to give a huge shout out to our premier sponsors who are gonna pop up here in all their glory, and huge thanks to our broadcasting partners, IGN, GameSpot, and Twitch, of course, and our channel partners, Steam and the Epic Game Store. Thank you to our production partners at The Mix, as well as Loadout Entertainment and Kinda Funny. You guys are awesome. We seriously could not do the show without your help. So with that out the way, let's get into why we are here, honoring some games.
Action. It's a thing we know a little bit about here at New Blood, and it's a thing these 5 Digi nominees for Best Action Game of 2024 also know a lot about. Nine Souls, Taiwan's triumphant Metroidvania Souls-like from Red Candle Games. I Am Your Beast, a game that slows down about as much as development studio Strange Scaffold. Kill Knight from our friends Down Under at Playside. Mullet Magic by Haber95, which you can actually get in a bundle with Ultra Kill on Steam right now. And of course, who could forget Angerfoot from the Mad Lads of Freeline, a game that asks the all-important question, what if foot, but also sometimes gun? And the Digi goes to Nine Souls. Look. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Vincent from Red Candle Games, producer of Nine Souls. First of all, I want to thank you all for awarding Nine Souls as the best action game. Nine Souls has been a labor of love. We spent more than 5 years on it. And I'll say, get the combat that feels right is probably the hardest part of this project. And in the end, I think we ultimately deliver something that we're all proud of, with Deflection at its core, combining with the satisfying, fast-paced combat experience. And so on behalf of the team, I want to thank you all for recognizing these efforts. Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Sandy Gordon from Yacht Club Games. Every great game builds on what came before it, but the most exciting ones take those foundations and synthesize them into something new. Innovation can come from one simple insight, or it can be a hard-won battle to create. Sometimes it's even difficult to identify, and that's what makes it so elusive, but also so special. The nominees for Most Innovative Game are Balatro, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes, Pacific Drive, The Plucky Squire, and UFO 50. And the winner is Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Congratulations to the team for pushing the boundaries. We can't wait to see what you create next.
Hello from Sweden, hello from the Smog office, and thank you for this award. We're very happy to receive an award for innovation, since that's something we always strive for when developing our games. Thanks also to the team and everyone involved in this production. And I also want to thank everyone that played the game. Thank you and goodbye.
Thanks.
Hello, I'm David Brevik, creator of Diablo. Today I'm presenting the award for Most Challenging. I really love games that offer a challenge. As a gamer, I'm always seeking out challenging content. There's nothing more satisfying than finally getting past a difficult section of a game or completing a game that was giving you trouble. Finding that right balance between challenge and impossible is always tricky. You need to give the player enough hope that they can finish, but also make it difficult enough that most gamers will not be able to do it on their first try, and maybe even their second or third, or maybe even break a controller in the process. The nominees for Most Challenging are Another Crab's Treasure, Mullet Mad Jack, 9 Souls, Slave 0X, and UFO 50. And the winner is 9 Souls. Congratulations.
Hi, this is Vincent from Reckoner Games, producer of 9 Souls. On behalf of the team, we are honored to receive the Most Challenging Game Award. Obviously, 9 Souls is a soul-like game. It makes it be a very difficult challenge, a very difficult game. But at the same time, we feel like this is a type of game that once you pass the steep learning curve, it is super rewarding. So ultimately, we want to deliver an experience that makes players to feel like they learn something in the process. Well, so hopefully not too many controllers gets broken during the process. And again, thank you so much for this award.
Mario, Pac-Man, Crash Bandicoot. Without great characters, games would just be Tetris. And while Tetris is great, the last year would not have been the same without these video game folks. The nominees for Best Character are Another Crab's Treasure, Anton Blast, Indica, Mullet Mad Jack, 9 Souls. And the winner is Indica.
O Son of God, accept me on this day as communicant of thy secret summer, for I shall not divulge thy mysteries to thy foes. I shall give thee no kiss akin to Judas, but as an outlaw shall I confess thee. Remember me, O Lord, in thy kingdom. May my communion of thy immaculate mysteries, O Lord, not be judged or condemned, but heal the body and soul. Servant of God, servant of God, Indica, shall now take communion with the body and blood of our Lord and God and Savior Jesus Christ.
Hey, I'm Dmitry Svetlov. I'm a head of the Oddmeter studio and also a screenwriter and director of Indica. Indica always was a very personal character for many of us, and we didn't expect that so many people would take her story to heart, despite the fact that for video games she's a very atypical, unconventional character. That's why it's incredibly pleasant. I want to say thanks to everyone who worked on the project, to those who helped create the image of Indica, especially our genius actresses Anastasia Dichuk and Isabella Inchbold. Thank you.
The Oxford Languages Dictionary, better known as the Google search bar, defines the word tactical as relating to or constituting actions carefully planned to gain a specific military end, which sounds real lame because for people like us that love video games, tactical means doing stuff that makes us feel smart and or cool for pressing buttons, which is exactly what the nominees in the Best Tactical category do. Each one of these titles is unlike anything else you'll find in the game space, or so exemplary in the genre that they deserve recognition. And that is exactly what they're getting as nominees. But there can only be one winner, because that's how awards work, I'm told. The nominees for Best Tactical Game are Arco, Children of the Sun, Shogun Showdown, SteamWorld Heist 2, and Tactical Breach Wizards. And the winner is Shogun Showdown. Tactical games are where some of the most interesting gameplay mechanics and design ideas are explored, and in many cases serve as the inspiration for other game developers and designers to build upon.
Hi everyone. I'm really grateful to receive this award and excited that Shogun Showdown can now officially be called a dope game. Of course, I'm gonna take the opportunity to thank the people who helped me bring this project to life, Ivan for creating the awesome soundtrack of Shogun Showdown, and the super talented Pen USB Nick, Camille, and Pimen for their pixel art. I also want to extend a huge thanks to the folks at Goblins Publishing for all their support. And once again, thank you so much for the award and to everyone who helped me along this journey.
Hey there, my name is Thomas Brush, and I'm going to present the Micro Indie category finalists. These games are, well, amazing experiences that are just under $10. The truth is that making a micro indie game is actually probably one of the hardest types of indie games to make. And that's because, well, developers need to focus on a tight gimmick, a very focused set of game mechanics, and a minimal but interesting core game loop. These are almost contradictory things, right? A very small mechanic that's hyper interesting and keeps the player engaged for under $10. That's very, very difficult to achieve. So these finalists should be incredibly proud of their micro indie games. The finalists are Arctic Eggs, Buckshot Roulette, Halls of Torment, Murky Divers, and Rusty's Retirement. The winner of the micro indie game category is Rusty's Retirement. Congratulations to Rusty's Retirement.
This is Rusty. They sit at the bottom of your screen. They've had a busy life and are now resting their bolts on the open range. Help Rusty tend to their farm, grow crops, produce biofuel, and automate with robots to build a green utopia. Rusty's realized how sometimes you might want to dedicate your time to other things, which is why Rusty's farm sits cozily at the bottom of your screen. Heck, we're even tending to the farm as we're writing this script. Well, look at that. We have some helper bots already automating a lot of the hard work for us, and we've built some houses for other robot friends to join us. Rusty doesn't mind if you're reading comics, doing tasks, or watching 5-hour-long video essays on incredibly niche topics. We hope that you find some comfort in making Rusty's farm the best it can be.
Hi everyone. Wow. Thank you so much for the award in the micro indie category. I'm kind of lost for words right now, to be honest. I never thought I'd be able to make something award-worthy, but I'm glad that Rusty won it. I put a lot of love into the development of the game, so it's nice to see it pay off. I guess I should say some thank yous. So thank you to everyone who played Rusty's Retirement since it released last year. It warms my heart to see so many people enjoy the game. Thank you to my wife, who supports absolutely everything that I do. She playtested the game for endless hours to make sure that everything was, all nice and balanced. A game is never truly made alone, so thank you to all the people I've worked with to make this game a reality. Composers, artists, and translators, those guys never get enough love, so big shout out to them. And last but not least, thank you to TIGY for this award. It's pretty cool. So thanks again. Bye.
In a world filled with blockbusters, ginormous marketing budgets, and AAA releases, it's easy for games to slip through the cracks and never get the limelight that they deserve. We call those hidden gems, and this show is all about getting them on your radar. These are your nominees for Best Hidden Gem. Arranger, a role-puzzling adventure. Mini-Shoot Adventures. Scald Against the Black Priory. Sorry, We're Closed. Yellow Taxi Goes Vroom. And the winner is Arranger, a role-puzzling adventure.
Gemma is a curious girl who moves through the world in her own special way. She grew up in a cozy, tucked-away town. But she never really fit in.
Hello. Hellman here. David Hellman, artist from Furniture and Mattress, creator of Arranger, a role-puzzling adventure. I'm speaking on behalf of the team, which also consists of Nico Reckabaron, programmer and designer, and Nick Sutner, story, producer, business development, and Thomas Batista, music and sound design. We are very honored to receive this recognition, the Hidden Gem Award, which I understand is given to games which are gems but hidden. If you have not played Arranger, a role-puzzling adventure, far be it from me to dissuade you from your chosen path. However, there are those who've played the game and told us they really like it. People say it's a lot of fun, and also has a meaningful story. You know, many of us are somewhat isolated these days, and while games and other forms of media do provide comfort, respite, and distraction, really what we need is community, and what we need is some feeling of agency in our lives, and a sense that we could change things if needed. Can we change course here? Can we do it in a personal level, at a societal level? This is the kind of thing we're thinking about making this game. Although, I assure you, it's just a very funny, silly game. Now, I understand that this video will be part of a longer presentation, and there may be other, I don't know this for a fact, but there may be other awards being given. So I cede the duration of I cede the rest of my time. I concede and allow me to step down at this time.
Let's face it, the life of an indie dev isn't always the easiest or most glamorous. It takes a potent mix of integrity, talent, enthusiasm, and grit to succeed in this industry. And the winner of our first Indie Hero Award possesses all of those qualities and then some. From her years at Kit Fox, now Inner Sloth, Outer Sloth, all kinds of sloth, along with Wholesome Games, she's an award-winning speaker, writer, but most importantly, she's a hero to the entire development community, social media, and beyond. This year's Indie Hero Award goes to the one and only Victoria Tran.
Hi! Thank you so much. I am extremely honored by this. I really actually don't know what to say.
other than to really thank the people who helped me get here via all the blood sacrifices that we did to bribe the judges, all the goats that we had to gather. It was really difficult and it was really messy, but in the end, I guess it worked out because I have this award. But no, really, this is really cool, and I really was helped by a lot of people just to get to the point in where I am. And the games industry can be really hard, but I think the beauty of indie games and game culture in general is that we're all really willing to help each other out and to help each other learn. And I am continually inspired by that passion, by that willingness to share, and try to have that reflect in my work. So I'm glad that it came across. I hope I can continue doing that. I hope we can continue to see other people do that. And will continue doing my best to make you proud. And yeah, thank you so much. I'm really honored.
For this next category, we have games that stood out by using unique marketing strategies. In game development, visibility will make or break your success. But let's be real, these indie developers have a lot of competition and not a lot of budget. That's why we wanted to highlight these 5 games that have leveraged creative ways to promote their titles. Now let's see who had the most pop in promotions. The nominees are Animal Well, Another Crab's Treasure, Allotro, Content Warning, and A Squirrel with a Gun. And the winner is Animal Well.
I am honored to accept the Marketing Breakout Award on behalf of Billy Basso, the solo creator of Animal Well, and our publisher, Big Mode. It was an interesting challenge to talk about a game that's full of secrets without divulging those secrets. We also didn't want to feel like we were asking for people's attention without giving something in return, so we were excited about the idea of creating some ARGs that would give people a taste of the kinds of secrets they might encounter in the game. We were blown away by the response of the community and the enthusiasm with which they completely devoured these puzzles that we put together. We had so much fun thinking about the next ARG that I was getting worried it would pull Billy's attention away from finishing the actual game, but fortunately he was able to get that done. I'd like to thank the Media Indie Exchange, particularly Justin and Joel, who helped us connect with press and influencers who in turn let their audience know how to find us. And most importantly, I'd like to thank our fans, particularly in our Discord community, who embraced what we were trying to do and matched our enthusiasm every step of the way. Thank you.
Hello. I will be going over the category for most replayable, which is so important for indie games because while often indie games can be a bit shorter to roll credits on, their core loops are so engaging and they're so memorable that often these are the games that you actually put the most hours into at the end of the year. Your category finalists for most replayable are Allotro, Billionaire, Core Keeper, Peglin, and UFO 50. And your winner is Allotro.
Hey all, this is Wout from Playstack, and on behalf of Local Thunk, I just want to thank everybody for their support for Allotro. Winning the Dope Indie Game Award for Most Replayable is just fantastic, and whether you are just playing a couple runs before bed or you're actively chasing those gold stakes in the Jokerless Challenge, seeing how many people are having this much fun still with the game is absolutely amazing. The game would not be where it is today without your support. So thanks again. This is a huge honor, and go ahead. It's all right. Do one more run, all right? Hopefully we'll see you again soon. And again, awesome.
Hello everyone, I am Swery. I've made a few unique horror games in my career. Horror games are not just about fear. They create deep and unforgettable experience for players, and sometimes even philosophy. This year, we had amazing nominees for the Best Horror Award. Each game had a unique way of bringing fear and tension, making a strong impact on players. And now, the winner of the Best Horror is... Mouse watching. Congratulations! This game delivers a powerful experience with its unique horror style and atmosphere. A big congratulations to the development team. Good job!
Hey guys.
Hello.
We are Wrong Organ. We're the developers behind Mouthwashing, and we really wanted to thank the DG Awards for giving us Best Horror Game of 2024. In a year like this, where there's been really amazing indie horror games that have come out, it's a huge honor, and we're so thankful for this prize. Thank you so much.
We also want to extend our appreciation to our amazing community. Mouthwashing would never have seen the success it has without you, so thank you so much.
Yeah, we're still working on that new game y'all have been asking for. It's in the cooker, so just give it a bit. Stay tuned.
Yeah, so that's all from us for now. Please look forward to everything that we're doing in the future. There's going to be a lot of surprises incoming. So once again, thank you so much from everyone from the team. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
I'm back. Are you sick of me yet? I hope not, because I am here to present the Play with Friends category award winner. This is awarded to the best multiplayer game of the past year, and honestly, I am so excited about this because these games are so fun, so chaotic, so wild, and will create moments that honestly, I don't think any game design could ever truly encapsulate. Whether you play these games with friends, with enemies, with friends who turned into enemies, because sometimes it really do be like that with these kinds of games, you never know what you're going to experience and what kind of core memory you're going to be making or judgments you'll have of the people that you're playing with. But either way, it's going to be a good time, and a game that is really able to create those moments for you is so important. The winner for this category is UFO 50.
Hello, I'm John Perry, and I'm here to represent Mossmouth and the rest of the UFO 50 development team, including Derek Yu, Eirik Circa, Paul Hubens, Tyreek Plummer, and Ojiro Fumoto. And together, we're all just so honored to accept this Diggy Play with Friends award. And this is extra special, maybe, because the multiplayer aspects of UFO 50 don't get talked about as much, but it is something that we put a ton of effort into, making sure that 25 out of the 50 games in this collection have robust, unique multiplayer modes, both cooperative and competitive. And really, some of the most fun that I had during this development was playing these multiplayer modes with the other people on the team. So all of that together just makes it so great to have that work be recognized here today. While I'm here, I want to acknowledge our loved ones for standing by us through a 9-year development process. It was incredibly long, but moments like this are what make it worthwhile. So cheers to the Dope Indie Game of the Year Awards, cheers to the audience watching, and have a great night and play forever.
Hi there friends, Danny here from NoClip. So when the Dope Indie Game Awards came to me and asked me to read out the winner for the Best Laughs category, I was skeptical. Is this really the time for laughing, I thought? With all that's going on in our industry right now, shouldn't we instead be using our time and energy to make a difference in the world around us, in the only ways that work, screaming at randoms on social media? And then I saw the list of the nominees and I was struck. Wait a second, I thought. These aren't games about laughing at all. These are all games with deep political messages. Here are the nominees for Best Laughs. Another Crab's Treasure, a game about how human-created microplastics are ruining the ecosystem of our friends under the sea. Anton Blast, a much-needed anti-prohibition rallying cry filled with philosophical thoughts on the nature of faith. Squirrel with a Gun, Second Amendment rights? Animal liberation? Yeah, let's go with that. What happens when nature fights back and shoots us? Thank goodness you're here. Oh, this one's easy. This is basically what Northern England would look like if Brexit had never happened. What the Car? An exploration of our collective future when self-driving cars will traverse the climate-destroyed wastelands of our cities to deliver takeout food to our doorsteps. Those are your nominees, but which of these messages resonated with the public? Let's find out. And the winner for Best Laughs is... They didn't send envelopes, I just have to read it off this email. Oh, should I do an accent? Thank goodness you're here. It's thank goodness you're here. Thank goodness you're here.
Good morning, little fella. Nice to have you around.
Over here. Thank goodness you're here. I spied a shiny tuppence down this here runoff. But more fool me, my arm has become traphead. Perhaps you might see about sourcing some lubrication that I might slip free.
Hello everybody, James here from Cosy. Just wanted to say a big thank you for this award for Best Laughs. Thank you.
I'm James Lewis, Director of the ID at Xbox Developer Acceleration Program. It is my honor to present the award for Most Beautiful Game. It's actually fitting that I present the award as I too am celebrated for my blossoming art endeavors. You may have seen my work, which has been prominently featured on my mom's fridge. Thanks, Mom. Sincerely, the finalists in the Most Beautiful Game category are all outstanding and worthy of a playthrough. These developers have created games that are not only visually stunning, they are mechanically gripping and thought-provoking. On the topic of beauty, Helen Keller had this to say: "The best and most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt with the heart." Now more than ever, we can all use more beauty in our lives, and all of these developers have delivered. The nominees for Most Beautiful Game are 30 Birds, developed by Ram Ram Games and Business Goose Studios, published by Art France. Bo, Path of the Teal Lotus, developed by Squid Shock Studios, Christopher Stair, Trevor Youngquist, published by Humble Games. Mullet Mad Jack, developed by Hammer 95, published by Epopea Games and Hammer 95. Neva, developed by Nomada Studio, published by Devolver Digital. Pacific Drive, developed by Ironwood Studios, published by Kepler Interactive. The winner is Neva, developed by Nomada Studio, published by Devolver Digital. Congratulations and thank you.
Hi, this is Adrian Cuevas from Nomada Studio. And I'm Regis Mendoza. And thanks to the Dope Indie Game Awards for this recognition. It's an honor among such other great games. We accept this award on behalf of everyone at Nomada Studio and everyone who contributed on the project. And I would like to thank all the players and everyone that support us on this journey. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Mario Brothers. Oh, no. Super Mario Brothers. Fascinating. Oh, hello. My name is Bannon Rudis. I'll be presenting the best retro game. Now, what does that even mean? If you grew up in the 80s, such as me, and old, then you have the Nintendo. If you were in the 90s, 2000s, your retro might be a PlayStation of some sort. I mean, if you grew up in the 30s, you might have the old ball and a string, the little thing you try to get to land. I digress. Either way, these are what we consider retro. Here's the list. Crimson Diamond, Crow Country, Kitsune Tales, UFO 50, and Yellow Taxi Goose Vroom. And the winner is UFO 50.
Hey, this is Eric of the UFO 50 recovery team. On behalf of the full team, thanks so much for this Dope Indie Game of the Year award. Now, Best Retro is real meaningful to us because we obviously care a lot about retro games ourselves, and we put a great deal of effort into channeling those retro vibes without merely copying the old ideas piecemeal. So to see those aspirations truly translate is incredibly rewarding. Shoutouts to everyone who's been having a real good time with it so far, and thanks so much again.
Yo, what's up? You rocking with the GOAT of the game, hip-hop gamer. Hot 97 is going down right here at the Dope Indie Game Awards. Come on, man. You can't have the Dope Indie Game Awards without the GOAT. So we here, baby. Let's get it. And we talking about a special category. What am I talking about? Soundtrack. You know what I'm saying? The importance of a soundtrack in any game is everything. You'll never forget those moments where you playing certain games, whether it's Final Fantasy or Grand Theft Auto, and you hear certain songs and music, you know, whether it's Mario or Sonic and stuff like that. It marries the feeling and the emotion and the passion that we got for the industry that we love called gaming. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's important. That's why it's significant. And the nominees represent that. You know what I'm saying? Now, another thing I'm gonna tell you, which is very important, just from the independent game developer scene, is that without the indies, a lot of the AAA games that y'all seeing and experiencing right now would not be as great as they are if it wasn't for the independent, the raw, like the hardcore gaming. You know what I'm saying? The ideas, the creativity, you know what I'm saying? They don't have no fear in what they are producing. And that's what we need to continue to push the industry forward. That's what I love so much about the industry, period, especially when it comes to the independent developers. So salute to y'all. And right now, let's get to the nominees, baby. Yeah. And the nominees are Another Crab's Treasure. We got Beat Slayer. We got Nine Souls. We got Robo Beat. And last but not least, we got Tales of Kenzara, Zao. You already know what it is, but there can only be one. There can only be one winner, so look in my eyes. Look in my eyes. Yeah, you see that, right? Yeah, now it's time to announce that winner. So give it up for the one and only Another Crab's Treasure.
Thank you so much to the DIGY for choosing Another Crab's Treasure as the 2024 winner for Best Soundtrack. It is the most vulnerable, the most honest, probably the loudest work that I've released. I'm really proud of it. To everybody who has worked or is currently working to create this event, thank you so much. To everyone who's contributed or is actively contributing to this event, thank you so much. And finally, just between me and the rest of my team, thank you so much for being the most supportive and inspiring group of artists that I could work with ever. The recognition serves as good motivation moving forward, and also is a great reminder of how many moving parts, how much support and love there is in the indie game community behind the scenes at all times. It's just something I need a reminder on sometimes during the super hectic dev cycles. My name is Feasley, and I'm honored to accept this award on the behalf of everybody here at AgroCrem. Thanks.
Long gone are the days of waiting for your most anticipated game to hit store shelves at a physical locale. Now, you can get your games before devs even finish them. Early access has changed the way consumers play games and creators make them. And 2024 saw no shortage of amazing entries in this category. These are the nominees for Best Early Access Game: Enshrouded, Hades 2, Liar's Bar, Manor Lords, Supermarket Simulator, and the winner is Hades 2.
This is an opportunity for you to make a better future for us all. Least I can do is light your way down.
About ready to give in? No, I was born for this.
You trifle with powers far beyond your comprehension, witch.
Okay, if I call you witch like that.
Vengeance for your family awaits you.
He is no mere titan. He is time itself, and time cannot be stopped.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavan from Supergiant Games, and on behalf of our team, I wanted to thank you for choosing Hades 2 as the Digi Award winner for Best Early Access Game. Like the original, Hades 2 was designed for early access from the ground up, so this one means a lot. We were inspired to try developing an early access based on great experiences playing stuff like Dead Cells and Slay the Spire and Darkest Dungeon. These games were impressive on day one and only grew bigger and better as they got further along. We'd been working on Hades 2 for several years prior to launching in early access back in May of 2024. It was really important to us to launch when the game was far enough along that as many players as possible could have a great experience with it right away, but not so far along that we wouldn't have time to respond to all the feedback we might get. Our players are attentive to every detail and make us always want to keep doing our best to make our team's first ever sequel in 15 years a worthy successor to the original. An early access game is inherently incomplete, and some of the most important days on this project are still to come. So for now, we're very grateful to know you like what you've played of Hades 2 so far, and hope you'll keep letting us know how we're doing as we get closer to our full launch. Thank you.
What I find intriguing about cozy games is that unlike many of the descriptors we use for titles, it's not based on a mechanic, but on how it makes us feel. Those feelings of warmth, ease, safety, and being pleasantly comfortable. The games in this category, most cozy, specifically embody the ways that developers have created titles that embrace being notably uplifting and joyful, that provide players with minimal stress and pressure, and allow folks who jump in an opportunity to feel those senses of warmth, ease, safety, and comfort. Each of these 5 games have found a gentler way for players to experience what they have to offer. Whether you're a lost cat trying to find your way home, investigating the mysteries of a flora-filled manor, soaring across the skies with your friends, folding the world to forge new paths, or simply staying at home and settling in with a good puzzle, these games embody the variety of ways developers have embraced what it means to get cozy. Without further ado, the nominees for Most Cozy are Botany Manor, Flock, Little Kitty Big City, Paper Trail, Wilmot Works It Out. Congratulations to all of the nominees for creating these delightful experiences. And the winner is Little Kitty Big City.
Hi everyone. I'm truly honored to be accepting this award on behalf of the whole team and everyone who's worked on the game. We're very honored to be accepting the Most Cozy Award. I want to also express my deepest gratitude to the DIGY Awards for this recognition. It means a lot to us to be recognized in this way. From the start, we just wanted to create a game that brought people joy. You know, maybe it brought a little smile to their face or brightened their day. So we're thrilled that players have found comfort and joy in our little cat world. So thank you. And thank you especially to the players who've had a chance to check out the game and you know, brought you a little bit of joy. That means a lot to us. Thank you.
Yo, what's up? You rocking with the GOAT of the game, hip-hop gamer. And yeah, this is the Dope Indie Game Awards. You gotta represent. And what we about to represent right now is culture, baby. This is the Culture Award, all right? And we got the nominees. But before we talk about the nominees, culture is very important. Whether it's gaming culture, sports culture, you know what I'm saying, music culture, whatever it is. If you ain't got culture, you ain't got the heartbeat of the actual industry that we love, that we're a part of. So make sure you're culturally correct when you represent, especially this category, you know what I'm saying? Now let's get into the nominees. So the nominees are for the Cultural Impact Award, you know what I'm saying? Are you ready? All right, we got Kitsune Tales, Nine Souls, we got Tavern Talk, we got Sorry We're Closed, and we got Tales of Kinzara Zao. Drum roll, please. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who's gonna win? Come on, man. You know who gotta win this. We talking that culture. You know who wins when we talk about culture. Give it up for your winner, the one and only Tales of Kinzara Zao.
Hello, I just want to say a massive thank you for the Cultural Impact Award. That's, I mean, it's amazing to receive any form of recognition for this game. I mean, with Zao, we put a lot of love into it, and I know the team put a lot of, you know, themselves in it. So to be recognized and to even win something is huge. So yeah, I'm so honored and humbled and grateful for this. yeah, this industry is really, really cool, and it's full of creativity and power, and let's just see more of it. Thank you.
Games that leave an impression on us. Now that's the good stuff right there. An experience that lingers long after the credits roll, that makes you feel. I'm not talking about the accomplishment of finishing a game or the dopamine hits along the way. I'm talking about the wide range of emotions we feel as humans when playing games, often complex, mixed, and perhaps even surprising. Games have this profound impact on us. For brief moments of time, you are enveloped in a carefully crafted world and interacting with it, often in a very intimate, personal way. There's no other medium like it, especially for storytelling. The titles within the Games with the Message category live, breathe, and excel within this state. They challenge us to think about the world around us. They implore that we take a closer look at our own feelings, beliefs, and ideals, and often these games bring about an entirely new perspective we might not have considered otherwise. They spur philosophical debate and push us forward as individuals. Perhaps most importantly, they offer us the chance to look deep within ourselves in a way we didn't imagine before traversing through these incredible experiences. Here are the nominees for the Games with a Message category. 1,000 Times Resist, Arco, Minds Beneath Us, Neva, Tales of Kenzera Zhao. Nominees, you're all winners in my heart, but for the sake of this show, there can only be one. The winner is 1,000 Times Resist. Congratulations to the team at Sunset Visitor.
Tell me, Watcher, is there a feeling worth getting incinerated over?
Love your mother and trust in her teachings. Do your duties and carry out your function for a future far from sin or incineration. We're all just flowers in a garden of her making. Soon we'll grow beautiful enough to be worth taking. The All-Mother, she shines so bright, but Mother's glow is not as warm as it had seemed to be, and it feels very far from me, and it feels very far from me.
On behalf of Sunset Visitor, thank you. We're very grateful that 1,000 Times Resist has won Best Game with a Message at the DIGY Awards. Thank you to the team here at Sunset Visitor and our publisher, Fellow Traveler. 1,000 Times Resist got to deep dive into specificities of the Asian diaspora while also employing speculative fiction as a frame. We couldn't be more happy and proud that the game has resonated with the people who played it. I hope this is proof that the local and specific can be universal. I really want to encourage other creators and other diaspora creators not to hold back and dive into their lived experiences. I can't wait to play those games. We're so thankful also to all the fans who have spread the word, made fan art, wrote fanfic, made memes. It really goes on. So thank you so much, and Hecky Grace.
Congratulations to all the winners thus far, and thank you to all of the presenters. You guys are so awesome. Now it's the moment you've all been waiting for, the Dopest Indie Game of the Year Award. 2024 saw another batch of incredible indies hit the scene, so our judges had a tough task to pick the very best, but they did it. So without further ado, the inaugural winner of the Digi Awards is Balatro. You know, everybody was playing Balatro in 2024. We could not escape the mix of sick combo action, of luck and skill, all packaged together in a tight poker roguelike. I couldn't stop playing until I had all the jokers myself. Congrats to Local Thunk and all the individuals who made Balatro an indie success story.
Hey all, this guy again, still not Local Thunk, by the way. What an honor to be considered the dopest indie game of the year. It's been an amazing year for Local Thunk. It's been an amazing year for us here at PlayStack. And if you know Local Thunk a little bit, he'll probably use this opportunity, and he'll want me to use this opportunity to highlight what a success year it's been for indie games. Balatro has done amazing, obviously, but there have been so many amazing titles this year that could have gotten equal amount of attention. Local Thunk always considers Balatro was a lucky one that happened to stand out in a wealth of amazing indie experiences. So that being said, make sure that you've played all the other games as well, but also keep an eye on what's to come. 2025 is again going to be a great year with some great titles that are deserving of the attention, that are deserving of the love and the hype that we can bring to these titles. And I cannot wait to see which game will be here next year who has blown the minds of all these players who might have picked up an indie game for the first time thanks to initiatives like the Dope Indie Game Awards. Because sometimes all they need is a little attention and a little hype, and you are making that possible. So great for Local Thunk, great for any developer who is making their first game today, and for us as an indie publisher, it's great as well because we need these titles to keep this industry healthy and to keep getting dope games. So thanks so much. We'll make sure this all goes to Local Thunk, and hopefully we'll see you again next year. Thank you.
Congrats to Balatro and the Balatro team. You guys are awesome, but we are not done. We also invited gamers to vote for their favorite indie title from 2024 at the Digi Awards website. And the players have spoken. With over a dozen titles on the ballot, there were some standout games to choose from, but we only could have one winner. This year's recipient of the Digi Audience Award is Anton Blast.
It takes true modesty to live with such deep redness as I possess.
Anton Blast is an explosive high-speed platformer from the team at Summitsphere, and there's nothing quite as satisfying as steamrolling through enemies and obstacles as Dynamite Anton. Anton is like an indie juggernaut. The game is overflowing with crazy visuals and non-stop action, and I am totally here for it. Congrats to the entire Anton Blast team for the Audience Choice win.
Hi, I'm Tony Grayson from Summitsphere.
And I'm JB Long, Design Director at Summitsphere and hopeful finalist in the Most Egregious Hairbun category.
On behalf of the entire team, I want to say thank you for choosing Anton Blast as your 2024 Game of the Year. It's hard to find the words to express just how much all that you've done for us, whether it's evangelizing the game, talking about it, sharing it on your socials, making fan art, just playing the game, buying it, supporting it, even playing it for free, I don't care. How much that has done for us, how much that means to us, really, that's so hard to express. So I hope this suffices. We are eternally grateful. Thank you.
The weight of winning Audience Choice Game of the Year was not lost on us. We were nominated alongside some of the heaviest hitting and most beloved games of 2024 industry-wide. So thank you first and foremost for voting for us. In all seriousness, though, we would like to thank the entire Anton Blast team, both internal and external, without whom we could not have made such a great game at such a high level. We'd also like to thank all of the teams at Summit Sphere working with us on what's next, both for Anton Blast, Wink Nudge, and our other projects. Wink Nudge again. Congratulations to all the other nominees and winners. You all deserve it. Keep kicking ass.
I promise this isn't the last of Summit Sphere or Anton. We hope to see you very soon.
We have one last honor to hand out today. The Hall of Fame award goes to an individual that stands out from the rest. Someone who has gone above and beyond. A creator that represents the best of what independent gaming has to offer. This year's Hall of Fame recipient is none other than the one and only Indie Army, Derek Yu. Derek is the genius, designer, and developer behind Aquaria, Spelunky, and its sequel Spelunky 2. The original Spelunky wasn't just a huge hit. Many say it was the reason behind bringing back roguelike games. Oh, and by the way, Derek is the mad scientist behind one of 2024's coolest hits, UFO 50. Even though Derek has achieved mad success, he's still out there giving back to the community. Derek is one of the founders of TigSource, the independent gaming source, which is still one of the most helpful resources online for indie developers. There aren't many devs out there with Derek's level of talent and dedication, which is why he is this year's Hall of Fame winner. Congrats, Derek. We can't wait to see what you have cooking next.
Hey, Digis. Thank you so much for the huge honor of receiving your very first Hall of Fame award. It really puts in perspective how long I've been doing this indie thing, which I'm extremely grateful for. I want to start by thanking Jordan Magnuson for creating the independent gaming source, for caring about the games that John and I made as Black Eye Software, and finally for trusting me to be the steward of the site after he left. And thanks to all the indie developers and players who came to TigSource and helped us define what the indie spirit meant at a time when a lot of people, including myself, really needed it. For me, indie has always represented what individuals and small teams can do with their limitations. How does an indie creator make something as complex as a video game? What kind of art and experiences come out of that process? Those questions have always fascinated me and inspired me in my own work, so shout out to all the smaller creators making art at any level. And I've been fortunate to get to team up with some brilliant and hardworking creators who I think embody that indie spirit. Most recently, the other designers on the UFO 50 recovery team, John, Paul, Tyreek, Ojiro, and Eric. And speaking of Eric, who I worked on Spelunky with, shout out to Andy Hall and Blitworks, who also collaborated with me on that series, as well as everyone who helped test, localize, play, wrote about, or otherwise supported these games. Thank you. Finally, I've been making games from home for my entire life, and I want to thank the people at home. My parents who bought me that copy of Click and Play that changed my life, and who have always been so supportive of my work. My friend Chris, who was my roommate during TigSource and Spelunky, has given me a lot of great advice over the years. And last but not least, the people in my home now. My amazing wife, Frances, who is my partner in all things, and our daughter, Caroline, who shows us a new way of looking at the world each and every day. Thank you so much, and thank you once again, Digis, for this honor.
Damn, now that was a really cool show. Thanks for joining us for our very first Digi Awards, celebrating the dopest games and the talented people who make them. 2024 was an amazing year for indies, and 2025 looks like it's gonna be on the same page. Before we sign off, we want to give a big shout out to Experience Studios, a Black-led nonprofit that runs an accelerator fund, an industry mentorship program, and digital streaming showcases for Black voices in gaming and Dames for Games. You can learn more about them at experiencestudios.org. Shout out to the Experience team. For more info about the Digi Awards, check out digiawards.com. And for all the hottest news and upcoming events from the mix, be sure to stop by MediaIndieExchange.com. You can find out more about what we're planning for 2025 for our experiences and showcases and beyond. Until next time, I'm your host, Justin Woodward, co-founder of The Mix. We'll see you soon. Peace.
サイレントヒルの情報をお伝えする番組サイレントヒルトランスミッションへようこそ。サイレントヒルのシリーズプロデューサーを務める岡本元井です。
岡本さんと一緒に進行を担当する吉崎千尋です。私もサイレントヒル1作目からこの世界を恐れ楽しんできました。今日はプレイヤーの一人として今回のトランスミッション非常にワクワクしています。岡本さん、本日はよろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
さあ、このトランスミッション、今回はどんな情報が伺えるんでしょうか。
はい、今回はサイレントヒル F にフォーカスしたトランスミッションとなります。このプロジェクトを発表したのが2022年の10月ですから、ファンの皆さんを随分お待たせしてしまいましたが、ようやく本日新たな情報をお届けすることができるようになりました。
そうですね、ティザートレーラーが話題となって謎に包まれていたサイレントヒル F のこの最新情報がようやくお披露目されるというわけですが、この T シャツ、我々も F のロゴが入っていて、岡本さんかっこいいですね。
ありがとうございます。
そして私気になっていたんですけれども、私たちが今立っているこの場所も、
はい、この場所もサイレントヒル F のゲーム内のロケーションの一つなんです。語りたいことは山ほどあるのですが、今日は新たなトレーラーを用意してきましたので、まずは皆さんにこちらをご覧いただければと思います。それではどうぞ。
しゅうくん、嘘ついてるよね。騙せてると思う？ひなこを。ひなこはね、死んだんだよ。ひなこはお友達といつまでも一緒にいたい。お友達は永遠じゃないのよ。彼らだっていつか必ずあなたを裏切る。あなたが裏切り者と呼ばれたように。ひなこ？あ、ごめん。何？天秤にかける価値があるかどうか、しっかりと判断しなさい。いる気なの？
自分でもおかしいと思うの。自分で自分がわからない感じ。自分の気持ちが自分で理解できない。私かお前の夢の中ってことはないよな。
ひなこ、もう時間がないのよ。あなたが生かされたということは、ここに至ってもまだ迷いがあるということなのね。あなたがそれに悩める時間はもう尽きかけている。
あなたは誰なの？さっきからなんで何もわからないふりをしているの？私はね、あんたをすぐに殺すこともできたんだよ。全部奪ったな。全部私から奪ったな。
それではお別れを。あなたが幸せをつかんでくれることを願っています。
謎が謎を生み、そして恐怖が恐怖を生むサイレントヒルの DNA を受け継いでいるかのような素晴らしいトレーラーでした。そしてウィッシュリストが本日開始となっております。ぜひ各プラットフォームのストアページから登録をお願いいたします。対象のプラットフォームはプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ XS、そしてスチーム、エピックゲームズストア、マイクロソフトストアとなっています。さあ、ここからはサイレントヒル F についてさらに詳しい情報をお届けしていきたいと思います。まずは皆さんも気になっているであろう本作のあらすじについて私からご紹介いたしましょう。清水雛子の日常は思春期相応の平凡なものだった。だが唐突に街は霧に包まれ、おぞましく変貌していく。変貌していく街を探索し、謎を解き、身を守るために戦い、生き残れ。向かい合わなければならなかった選択と向き合うために、美しくもおぞましい選択の物語。いや、ものすごく気になるストーリーでした。私もファンの一人としてワクワクしていますが、岡本さん、これまで海外を舞台としてきたこの過去シリーズの作品とは違って、今回はこの日本が舞台であり和を特徴としたサイレントヒル F ですが、まずは改めて本作品のコンセプトを教えてください。
はい、本作品のコンセプトは美しいがゆえにおぞましい。サイレントヒルシリーズの核であるサイコロジカルホラーとしての要素は残しつつも、従来の作品から一転して日本を舞台にし、和のテイストを前面に押し出した挑戦的な作品となります。日本のホラーの一つの特徴は、美しさの中におぞましさが宿っていることです。美しいものは美しすぎるがゆえにとてつもなく恐ろしいものでもあります。プレイヤーは一人の女性の人生を通して美しくもおぞましい選択をしていくことになります。美しさと同居したおぞましさをぜひ体験していただけたらと思います。
日本ならではのホラーを追求しているというのが本当ひしひしと伝わってくるんですけれども、美しくもおぞましい選択ってどんなことが考えられるんでしょうか。
まさにそれがこの作品のコアになっていますので、美しさとおぞましさが共存する様をぜひ体験していただければと思います。
ありがとうございます。それではここからはサイレントヒル F の魅力をより深掘りしていくためにゲストの方にお越しいただきましょう。今回ストーリーを担当されているこの方です。どうぞ。
よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
竜騎士07さんです。よろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
さあ、岡本さん、竜吉さんといえば日暮らしの泣く頃になど数々の作品を世に送り出されていますが、今回サイレントヒルシリーズには初参加ということで、このあたりの経緯教えてください。
日本を舞台にしたサイレントヒルを作り上げるにあたって、和風ホラーのエッセンスを理解しているシナリオライターの方が必要でした。和風ホラーの中で最も有名な作品の一つが日暮らしの泣く頃にです。多くのユーザーが当時事件の謎を考察していました。サイレントヒルもまた特に2がそうなんですけれども、多くのファンが考察を楽しんでいるコンテンツです。恐怖があり考察があるストーリーを書くにあたって、日暮らしを泣く頃にの竜騎士先生はベストな選択でした。竜騎士先生はサイレントヒルの大ファンでもあります。本作も最初のエンディングを終えた時点では多くの謎が残されますので、ぜひ楽しみにしていてください。
岡本さん、ありがとうございます。さあ、竜騎士さん、サイレントヒルのファンというのも分かりましたし、やっぱりこの恐怖考察といえば竜騎士さんというのは我々も本当にうなずくところなんですけれども、今回岡本さんからオファーを受けてどんな気持ちでこちら臨んでいったんでしょうか。
はい、最初はですね、何しろ有名なサイレントヒルさんからお声がかかったということもあって、私のスタッフの方がですね、むしろ実はシナリオと見せかけてもっと小さいお手伝いの仕事かもしれないから、ぬか喜びにならないようにね、ちょっとまだ冷静に落ち着いて待っててねみたいなことを言って、むしろスタッフの方が私に気を使ってくれたぐらいで、それで入念に打ち合わせを重ねていったら、どうやら本当にシナリオの話らしいということで、ものすごい浮かれて、そしてものすごい緊張感でコナミさんにお伺いしたことを覚えております。
竜騎士先生のサイレントヒル愛が本当にすごいので、私たちも安心して任せることができました。
いや、この今回サイレントヒルシリーズの完全新作ということで、やっぱり緊張して臨んだと思うんですけれども、新たなストーリーを作るにあたって意識したことがあれば教えてください。
そうですね。やっぱり一番最初に、実は私もコナミさんにお伺いする直前までは日本が舞台になるとは思わなかったんです。やはりサイレントヒルという街の名前を冠したゲームですから、やはりサイレントヒルが舞台になるだろうと思っていたんです。ですが実際にお会いして話を聞いているうちに、今度は日本を舞台にしたいと。で当然私の方ではサイレントヒルっていうのはサイレントヒルでやるからサイレントヒルなんだろうと思ったんですけれども、じゃあ巣はサイレントヒルとは何ぞや、街の名前はついてますけど、この作品自体は一体何を描いているんだということで、それで岡本さんと随分初期の打ち合わせにサイレントヒルとは何ぞやということを随分たくさん対話を交わしたんです。でまずサイレントヒルという物語、このタイトルが持つ側面の一つは、サイレントヒルという土地が持つ記憶や物語、痛みや、あるいはその土地の暗い歴史などをかたどった、そういうもちろんサイレントヒルという土地の側面、そしてもう一つは登場人物たちの心の闇とか罪とか、あるいはそういったわだかまり葛藤、そういったものを視覚的に描かれた心象世界で対峙していくという、そういう精神世界を描いたテーマ、この2つの面があったわけなんですよね。この前者でなく後者がサイレントヒルであると考えたならば、サイレントヒルは成立するんではないかと考えるに至ったわけです。
やっぱりファンならではの葛藤があって、ディスカッションがあって、今に行き着いてるんですよね。
はい。
いや、他にも意識されていることがあれば教えてください。
実は私それまでのサイレントヒルを一通りやらせてきて、いつも割と女性が割と受難というか気の毒な、生まれた時から気の毒な目に遭っている女性が多かったんで、ただ不幸な目に遭ってるだけではなく、その不幸な中でも自分なりの選択を葛藤しながら選べるような、流されるんじゃなくて自分の意思で答えを見つけれるような主人公、あるいは物語にしたいなという思いはありました。
いや、この選択を繰り返していって結末、そして未来を掴んでいく、まさしくサイレントヒルだなというふうに感じました。ありがとうございます。お二人の本作にかける熱い思い伝わってきました。さあ岡本さん、こちら新しい場所に我々やってまいりましたが、こちらちょっと神社でしょうか。鳥居も見えますし、そして何よりもちょっと重々しい雰囲気がこちら漂っているわけなんですが、同時に古い日本のような印象があるんですけれども、こちらの時代設定いつなんでしょうか。
はい、サイレントヒル F は1960年代の日本の田舎町を舞台にしています。時代交渉も丁寧に行ってストーリーや舞台を作り込んでいます。
ということで、この私たちがいるこの場所、そしてトレーラーに出てきた他のシーンも非常にリアルになっているということなんですね。
はい。
ということはどのように作り上げているんでしょうか。
はい。ゲームの舞台になっている恵比寿ヶ丘という町は、実際に岐阜県に存在する下呂市金山町という場所をモデルにしています。下呂市金山町に実際にスタッフが行って、そこで写真を撮ったり音を収録したりしてですね、その現地のリアルな音、リアルな生活感というものを落とし込んでいるという当時に、それを1960年代にコンバートして昔の資料なんかも拝見しながら作っていきました。
そこまで徹底されてるんですね。はい、いや、こうしてみると確かに下呂市金山町の実際の場所がこのゲーム内で再現されているというのがよく分かってくるわけなんですけれども、ちなみに下呂市金山町がモデルとなった決め手、どこにあるんでしょうか。
はい、下呂市金山町の筋骨エリアを舞台にしたいと龍吉先生がおっしゃいまして、それで採用することになりました。
龍吉先生の肝入りということですが、ちなみにこのエリアを選んだ理由教えてください。
そうですね、物語を描くにあたってスタッフ全員にこういうところを舞台にしたいというのを映像として共通認識を持ちたかったんです。それで私が日暮の泣く頃にもそうだったように舞台は例えば白川郷がいいなと決めたように今回も恵比寿ヶ丘という土地はどんなところがいいだろうということで、いろいろなところを見比べた結果、下呂市の方に足を運びまして、実際に筋骨地区を見せてもらいまして、この筋骨地区っていうのは非常に面白いエリアで 生活と時代に合わせてどんどんこう家々やその建物の形、住む人によってどんどんこう形が変わってきたというのを肌で感じられる、とてもその独特の造形感のある街並みなんですよね。でそれが非常に興味深かったんで、歴史とか時代とかを感じさせる、あとインスピレーションをとても感じさせるエリアとして素晴らしいなと思って、ここにしたいなと選ばせていただきました。
金山町は創作意欲、そして竜騎士先生を刺激するには素晴らしい場所だったということですね。
そうですね。
ありがとうございます。さあそれでは続いてコンセプトビジュアルの紹介に移ってまいりましょう。さあ気味悪く恐ろしくもありながら同時にどっか美しさも感じる魅力的なビジュアルとなっています。侵食された世界、鉄パイプ、少女、サイレントヒルの恐怖が伝わってきます。そしてこのビジュアル内のひな子を含めたキャラクターやクリーチャーのデザインはケラさんが担当されています。本日はケラさんからコメントが届いているのでご紹介いたしましょう。私にとってサイレントヒルは自分に影響を及ぼした大好きなシリーズです。特にサイレントヒル2の壁の文字や音楽、クリーチャーデザインはずっと頭に残っています。日本が舞台のサイレントヒル F ですが、今までと違うサイレントヒルがテーマということもあり、とても悩みました。これまでのシリーズのクリーチャーデザインが頭にちらつきながらも、別の方向性にしていくことはとても難しく、一番大変でした。今までの血とサビの世界がどんな世界に変わっているのかなど、皆様に楽しんでいただけたら嬉しいです。さあこんなメッセージをいただいておりますが、岡本さんいかがですか、ご覧になって。
はい、竜騎士先生同様にケラさんの参加によって新しい風が吹き込まれているなと感じています。過去のサイレントヒルシリーズとは異なった視点から美しいゆえにおぞましいというコンセプトを意識するような特殊なデザインが作り上げられていると感じています。
もう岡本さんもしっかりとその点評価されているということですが、竜騎士先生はご覧になっていかがですか。
いや私も全く同じで、ただ単にグロテスクなだけならば描ける方はたくさんいらっしゃると思うんですけど、ケラさんのようにその中に独特の一本筋の通った、美しさっていうのもまた一つの偏った言い方なんですけども、独特の世界観をお持ちな先生にお願いできたというのは、私もとてもありがたかったことだと思っています。
ありがとうございます。さあサイレントヒルといえばクリーチャーもやはり魅力的。ケラさんが他にもどんなクリーチャーをデザインしたのか、そしてそのクリーチャーには何が反映されているのか、早く見てみたいです。今後の情報が楽しみです。さらに新たな場所へとやってまいりました。皆様こちらの雰囲気伝わっていますか。我々の背後にはこの狐の像がそびえ立っています。すごい緊張感が漂っています。さあここからはもうお一方新たなゲストをお迎えしてまいりましょう。サイレントヒルシリーズの楽曲といえばこの方、コンポーザーの山岡明さんです。どうぞ。山岡さんよろしくお願いいたします。
よろしくお願いします。
さあ山岡さんは昨年リリースのサイレントヒル2など、これまでもサイレントヒルシリーズで数多くの楽曲を担当されてきていますが、本作ではどのように参加されているんでしょうか。
今回は表世界、サイレントヒルで表世界裏世界ってあるんですけど、こちらの表世界の方の音楽を担当させていただいてます。僕も四半世紀以上にわたって、サイレントヒルの最初の作品から携わらせてもらってて、今回こういうオリジナル新しい作品でやれることに本当に嬉しく思ってます。
1作目から携わっているということですけれども、今回サイレントヒル F のサウンド制作にあたってはどのような思い、どのような考えで取り組まれているんでしょうか。
そうですね、日本が舞台の、今回は、サイレントヒルなかったんですけど、日本が舞台っていうのは和っていうものをもちろんね描くんですけど、やっぱり海外のたくさんのサイレントヒルのファンにも届けたいので、あまりドメスティックになりすぎず、その分かりやすいホラーではないんですけど、ジャストホラーっていうところを注力したというか、そういったところですね。
やっぱり全世界の方に楽しんでもらうためには日本だけではダメだってことですよね。
そうですね、もちろんその世界観を表現するってことは大事なんですけど、やっぱり今回の F のストーリー、 キャラクターっていうものにちょっとフォーカスして、まあ見ればねこれは日本が舞台だっていうのはまあ分かるというか、なんですけど、まあ音はまた別のアプローチとしてホラーまたあるいはキャラクターっていうところに主軸に置いて表現することで、それが合わさった時にサイレントヒルらしさみたいなところも生まれるんじゃないかなとは考えてます。
ありがとうございます。さあ岡本さん、サウンドという面で紹介したい方もう一方いらっしゃるんですよね。
はい、表世界のサウンドは山岡さんに、裏世界は稲毛健介さんに担当していただいてます。稲毛さんも数多くのゲーム音楽を手掛けたベテランの方です。
さあ本日稲毛さんからもコメントをいただいておりますので、私からご紹介させていただきます。初めてサイレントヒルシリーズの作品をプレイしたのは20年も前のこと。そんな歴史あるタイトルの最新作に関わらせていただき大変光栄です。私は裏世界である闇の社殿の音楽を担当しました。神社をモチーフとした美しくも不気味な世界を雅楽の音色とアンビエントな心象音で描いています。主人公の苦悩、葛藤、恐怖、その他様々な思いがプレイヤーと交差するよう多様な仕掛けを施しました。ぜひゲーム中で体験してみてくださいとのことです。岡本さん、こちらのコメントを受けていかがですか？
はい、本作のサウンドは山岡さんにオリジネーターとして参加していただいて、サイレントヒルらしい本質的な音楽を作っていただいてます。一方で稲毛さんにも参加していただいて、いろいろと和の要素を取り入れていただいています。さらに竜騎士073作品の作曲家である大さんや咲さんにも参加していただいています。
さあこちらを受けて竜騎士さんいかがですか？
はい、私の作品をいつも盛り上げてくださった音楽家さんたちなんですけども、今回の F のシナリオの中でも描写として盛り上げたいところにちょっとお二人の力を借りたくてちょっとお願いさせてもらいました。
ありがとうございます。竜騎士さんをはじめ多くのクリエイターが参加することでサイレントヒルらしさと新しい挑戦を見事に融和させているなと感じました。私もサイレントヒルの楽曲はとっても好きなので、山岡さんの参加は本当に心強いですし、安心感もあって素直にファンとしても嬉しいです。さあ新たな舞台に我々は移動してきました。ここまで日本が舞台だからこその美しいがゆえにおぞましいストーリー、ビジュアル、サウンドについてそれぞれ伺ってまいりましたが、視聴者の方々もサイレントヒル F についてまだまだ気になる部分がたくさんあると思います。そこでここからはサイレントヒル F についてファンを代表して皆さんが思うであろうことを直接こちらのお三方にぶつけていきたいと思います。よろしくお願いします。
よろしくお願いします。
それではまずは最初の質問です。ズバリなぜ日本を舞台にした作品を開発しようと考えたんでしょうか？岡本さんお願いします。
はい、サイレントヒルは和風ホラーのエッセンスと西洋ホラーのエッセンスを融合して生み出されてきた作品だと思います。ただシリーズは長らく西洋を舞台にしてきたんですけど、日本的なエッセンスが徐々に失われていったっていうふうに感じていまして、そこで逆に和風ホラーのエッセンスを 100% にした作品を作ってみたいという気持ちが生まれてきたんです。
ということは山岡さん、そのエッセンスが失われてきたというのが一つのチャンスになったから、もう今回は日本にしようという流れが話あったということでいいんですかね？
岡本さんそうですよね。
そうですね。
まあ今エッセンスって本当そうで、はい、これが実はサイレントヒルらしさじゃないですけど、一つのポイントにもなってて、西洋を舞台にしながらも日本のエッセンスっていうなかなかなんですかね、なかなかもう個性的なというか、これが個性にもなってると思うんで、今回そのザ和っていうところはまたちょっと今までのサイレントヒルとは違うけど新しい作品なのかなと思います。
岡本さん、やっぱりこの歴史あるゲームだからこそ、ユーザーとともに作り上げてきたからこそ、そのエッセンスが変わってきたという瞬間があったんでしょうか？
そうですね、サイレントヒル非常にたくさんの作品を出してきたんですけれども、その過程においてやはり徐々になんていうんですかね、中に宿っていた日本的な魂みたいなものがちょっと薄れてきて、西洋色が強くなりすぎたところがあったと思ったので、一層大胆に日本色にして日本 100% にしたものもどうだろうということが今回のこのインスピレーションというかきっかけにはなりました。
そういった流れがあって一気に振っていこうというところが始まっての
そうですね、
今回の F ということなんですが、その F なんですけれども、今回どのような立ち位置なんでしょうか？
今回の F に関しては完全なガイドになっていますので、今までのシリーズを遊んでない方でも楽しんでいただくことができますし、逆に今までのシリーズを遊んできた方でもニヤッとするような要素なんかもあったりしますので、そこはぜひ楽しみにしていただければと考えています。竜吉先生によってですね、考察すべき謎に満ちている物語になっていますので、日暮の泣く頃になんかの竜吉先生ファンはもうぜひ楽しんでいただけると思いますし、もちろんサイレントヒルファンも楽しんでいただける作品になっていると思います。
やっぱりこのサイレントヒルらしさっていうものは竜吉さんもやっぱりこう意識して逆に冷や汗をかいたような部分がきっとあったと思うんです、途中から。でその中でサイレントヒル F は1960年代の日本が舞台となっているんですけれども、そのサイレントヒルを描く上で他にも意識されたことあるんですか？
個別に意識したことというか全体的なことなんですけど、これはすでに岡本さんが何度もおっしゃっていることなんですけども、原点回帰であると同時にさまざまなことへの挑戦でもある、一番分かりやすい挑戦がサイレントヒルという街から出た舞台が果たしてサイレントヒルとして成立するのかというところももちろん挑戦です。もちろん作った側のこちらは自信を持ってこれはサイレントヒルですと言えるんですけども、まずそこをサイレントヒルを長いこと楽しんでくれたファンの方々にどう受け取ってもらえるかというのを私たちも皆さんのご審判を見てみたいというところがある。だから作品の中には意図的にこれまでのサイレントヒルらしさを踏襲したところもあれば、これまでのサイレントヒルではあまりしなかった挑戦、分かりやすいところでは日本が舞台ということですよね、といったようにさまざまな要素である種の冒険、なるべくこじんまりとサイレントヒルだから日本を舞台にしてもこれがお約束だよねっていう、そういう作り方じゃなくって、もうちょっと守るべきところはあるんだけど、その一方で
挑戦を忘れないような、
そういうことです、そういうことです。その加減を非常に意識して作ったなと思っています。
岡本さん、ズバリその挑戦の自信、ファンの皆さんにバチッと届く自信はいかがでしょうか？
いや、非常に自信を持って送り届けられる作品になったと思ってますので、ぜひ楽しみにねしていただければと思います。これから新情報も出していきますので、本当に楽しみにしていただければと思います。
ワクワクする情報ありがとうございます。さあその中で作り込みのお話にしていきたいんですけれども、山岡さん、美しさとおぞましさを表現するためにやっぱりここ我々音楽でやっぱりもう身の毛もよだつ瞬間いっぱいあると思います。こだわりのポイントよかったら教えてください。
ゲームの音楽って美しさとおぞましさってあった時に、美しい音楽、おぞましい音楽って作ってもゲームの中ではあまり効果的じゃないというか、僕は思うんですね。ゲームっていうのはその映像があって、遊ぶ人がコントローラーを握って音を聞くと、その全部三位一体じゃないですけど、そこが合わさった時にどう感じるかってことなんで、例えばおぞましい時に美しい音楽、なんか綺麗なシーンでおぞましい、音楽じゃない、なんかそういう逆もありで、なんかゲームってどこで何を表現するかっていう、そうインタラクティブなものなので、そこは注力したというか、それは僕がずっとゲーム音楽というかゲームのサウンドデザインをやるときにすごく大事にしてるポイントというか、単にいい音楽とか、単に綺麗な音楽とか、怖い音楽を作るんじゃなくて、ゲームとしてどこでどうなるんだ、どこでどういうふうにこの音が表現されるかってことを作りながら表現するって、そこは毎回ですけど、この F もすごく注力したというか、すごく力を割いた部分ではありますよね。
数多くのサイレントヒルシリーズ音楽手掛けている山岡さんなんですけれども、今回の F だからこそここはこだわったぞ、他と差別化するために自分があえて意識したこと、こちらも教えていただいてよろしいですか？
さっきサイレントヒルらしさみたいな、その西洋を舞台に日本の人たちが作るじゃないんですけど、日本人らしさみたいなところのエッセンスっていうのは、逆に言うと海外の人にはちょっと作れないというか、僕ら日本人だから理解できるクリエイティブだったりとか表現方法とかっていうのは思いつくんですよ。でそれってなんかある種外国の方から見た時に新しさだったり斬新さだったり新鮮な感じってあるんですよね。でそれがなんかサイレントヒルらしさの一個のポイントでもあって、今回和というか日本が舞台っていうところで、従来本当にサイレントヒルって僕はそこはすごく大事にしてたポイントで、日本独特というか日本人らしさというか、日本のアイデンティティみたいなところはすごく 一番こう大切にしてきた部分で、それをなんですよね、今回 F の場合はそのなんていうんですか、もうこれぐらいじゃなくてもう、もう大きく
かなりチャレンジされたんですね。
日本人だそうじゃないですけど、
はい、
そこはこうチャレンジもそうですし、もうフルパワーでというか、
はい、
それを日本のアイデンティティみたいなと僕なりの表現をしたっていうところは、今回の F のサウンドっていうのは一番のポイントになってるのかなと思ってます。
ありがとうございます。じゃあ最後に我々ファンとしてはそのしっかりと抑えてる王道というものも大好きだったりします。岡本さん、伝統を継承した点っていうものがあれば一点教えていただいてもよろしいですか？
伝統を継承した点としては、やはりクリーチャーのデザインといいますか、そこの部分に関しては非常に竜吉先生の設定だったりケラさんのアートだったりの融合といいますか、はい、非常にその人の心理をつくようなクリーチャーというものは生み出すのに結構パワーをかけました。
考察はかどる勢ですね、これは。そうですね。ありがとうございます。竜吉さん、ちなみにこの伝統、やっぱりこれは入れないとサイレントヒルらしさが失われるんじゃないかな、危惧して入れたよっていう点あったら教えてください。
でね、シナリオライターの立場からするとそれを言うことさえもなんかネタバレになるようで悔しいんですけれど、そうですね、サイレントヒルの魅力的なところはやっぱりなんていうんですかね、プレイヤーあるいは主人公がまだ状況が分かっていない状況下で他の登場人物が投げかけてくる謎めいたセリフが後にこう分かってくる時の感覚が一つのねサイレントヒルらしい楽しみだと思うんですよ。なんでそういうところに私なりの力を入れてみたんで、意味がわからないけどなんか意味深なこと言われたなと思ったらぜひ心に留めながらプレイをしていただけると
ワクワク感が広がりそうですね。それでは山岡さん、音作りでサイレントヒルらしさの伝統を継承した点1点お願いします。
僕の場合はもうやっぱ幸せ期というかね、長い間やってきてサイレントヒルらしさというか、何も意識しないければサイレントヒルらしくなるというか、何も考えないでもう本当に素のニュートラルでいるとサイレントヒルらしくなるので、はい、なるのでっていうかなっちゃうのね。
山岡さんはもうサイレントヒルなんですね。
なっちゃうので
ままでいることがある種継承ができてるということですよね。
考えずにっていうところは、というところはなんか、ふと思いましたね。なんかね。
いや皆様貴重なお話ありがとうございます。さあ今回はこの辺りとさせていただければと思います。さあここまでさまざまな情報をお伝えしてきたサイレントヒルトランスミッション、そろそろ終了のお時間が近づいてまいりました。それでは本日のおさらいとして改めてサイレントヒル F についての情報をお伝えいたします。まずは新たなトレーラーが公開となりました。そして本日ウィッシュリストの登録が開始となっております。対象のプラットフォームはプレイステーション5、Xbox シリーズ X、S、Steam、エピックゲームズストア、マイクロソフトストアとなっておりますので、ぜひ各プラットフォームでウィッシュリスト登録をお願いいたします。それでは最後に皆様から改めてファンの方々へのメッセージをいただければと思います。龍吉さんお願いいたします。
はい、本作はさまざまな挑戦にあふれています。サイレントヒルらしさについてさまざまなご意見が出るだろうと思っています。そしてサイレントヒルシリーズの今後にとって重要なものになるだろうと思っていますので、皆さんぜひプレイしていただいてご評価をよろしくお願いできればと思います。
龍吉さんありがとうございました。それでは山岡さんお願いいたします。
サイレントヒルっていう作品の中でもこの日本を舞台にしたゲームっていうのは、初めてでもあり、システムであったり世界観だったりすごく見たところですね、新しいの満載なんですけど、サイレントヒルらしさっていうのは損なわず、今までのシリーズのファンの方も十分遊んでもらえますし、これからサイレントヒルF なんだろうと、ホラーゲーム好きなファン、このゲームが気になった人も楽しめる内容になってますので、ぜひ期待しててください。
山岡さんありがとうございました。最後に岡本さんお願いします。
はい、日本を舞台にしているにもかかわらず本作は紛れもなくサイレントヒルらしい作品に仕上がっています。 美しさとおぞましさが共存したビジュアルは和風ホラーとしてのサイレントヒルの新しい姿を示していると思います。今後の続報にぜひ期待してください。ひなこという女性が体験する人生の過酷さをしっかり体験できるものになります。今回こうして新しい情報をお届けすることができて嬉しく思っています。まだお伝えできていない情報がたくさんありますので、今後の続報をお待ちいただければと思います。またこのサイレントヒルトランスミッションでは今後も継続してサイレントヒルシリーズの情報を皆さんにお届けしてまいります。こちらも続報を楽しみにしていてください。
皆さんも一緒にこの期待を膨らませていきましょう。それでは本日はご視聴いただきありがとうございました。